Your shooting guard, 6'4", number 2, Brandon Podziemski. At center, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At the other post, 6'7", number 10, Jimmy Butler. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jonathan Kuminga.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Bol, also Duren out there, and it's Christie in at the 2. And for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Payton in at the 3. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And here's Van Vliet. Over to the left wing. Duren against Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. Duren against Green. 6 to shoot. Outside Podziemski. Fires it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
About a minute into this first quarter. Bol, a screen on Curry. To the middle. And finished off by Bol.
The pick and roll is such a reliable play with Van Vliet.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Christie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Green.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Bird. Back to Van Vliet. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
And so he hits both. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Good work there as it goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Curry. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Pass to Bird. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 5 points.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Bird. Releases. Rebounded by Green.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Van Vliet. No points yet. Butler with a steal. Shot is good by Curry.
Not the first time we've seen this movie. Curry gets out ahead and stays out ahead.
Van Vliet, the pass to Bird. Duren with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Duren's got his second bucket of the night.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Curry passes to Green. Now here's Butler. Down low. Here's Podziemski. Can't hit from in close.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Duren. Oh, deflected. Oh, stolen by Payton. To the paint. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
Curry against Van Vliet. Now Bull. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The Warriors lead by 3. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. They set the pick. Here's Butler. Pass to Green. Deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Here's Christie for 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
3 ball.
And it's all knotted up.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Curry looking it over. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Van Vliet against Curry. Fires at the elbow. And the shot falls short that time.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And a miss there on the triple. Bird passes to Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Green covering. Here's Bird. Over Green. And it's Bird missing. To the inside. And it's Green missing. Doing a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And he makes both free throws. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Bird. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. And they pick up 2. Curry's got 11 points.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Van Vliet, the pass to Bird. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Got 8 of 15 shots to go. And there's the drive, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Payton. Moody's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Butler. His last outing he had 20. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Van Vliet, the pass to Caruso. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Butler. Give him 8 points now. And Looney with the slam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jumper. Bird's got 8. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Caruso. Back to Wagner. Caruso with it. Lets it fly. Bird, that's good.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside Moody. And here is Kuminga from deep three-point range. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end. Play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian,
got a good one going here, y'all.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Here's Dosunmu. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Wagner. And he drains the turnaround J.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Looney. Now Butler. with the teardrop. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's Bird. He's watched by Kuminga. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Caruso, the pass to Bird. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Right side Moody. Back to Kuminga. Inside. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And they're on the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Warriors trail by 5. Now Curry. He's got 14 outside heel. And the shot goes down.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Bird. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bird's got 12 points in the game.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors 5. Here we go. Caruso misses. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Hield. Pass to Looney. Now here's Curry from deep three-point land. Oh, Curry from way out there.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Here's Pippen. Watford up top. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at the visitors here. In second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And that one drops. Dosunmu's got his second basket on the night.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Curry passes to Looney. Outside Curry. The 3. Caruso grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Dosunmu. Shots blocked.
Lovely effort on defense from Hield. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Outside Curry. Curry takes it in. Duren with the rebound. Got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Hield. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, B.A. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Bol, he's checked in for Watford. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Now here's Kuminga. 23 points for him last game against Chicago. You know, when you look around the league at the young players, Kuminga is one of the stars.
It's hard to ignore the work that he's done in his young career. Already a part of a championship team. There is no doubt he's blossoming into a star in this league. We got to keep an eye out for him.
Both free throws good for Kuminga. It's a close one here in San Francisco. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Duren with a screen on Curry. Down low. Duren in the post. He's defended by Looney. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside heel. Back to Moody. Looney with the ball. Pass to Kuminga. Shoots over Caruso, and that one hits the back iron. Got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Duren with the bucket.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Here's Looney. And here's Moody. Looney, the screen. Poke loose. And here comes the break. And here's Caruso outside. Here's Duren. Moody, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield, and that one misses. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Nance, he's checked in for Duren. Warriors trail by 8. Curry with it. 17 points in the game. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Kuminga down low. He's covered by Dosunmu. And a missed layup.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Bird passes to Nance. Out to the right wing. Here's Bird. Moody defends. Back to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bird. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Bird passes to Dosunmu. Takes the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I just love the ball movement.
Warriors trail by 13. And here's Curry, a production powerhouse for this team, putting up 36.5 a game. Rejected by Bol. Out left to the wing. Here's Bird. Moody defends. And it's Bird missing. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Right side Moody to win the run. Close in. Moses Moody. Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Pippen. Pass to Bird. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they were shocked by this team twice last year. They just didn't play well.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Curry at the rim.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Right side Bull. Here's Pippen. To the wing on the left. Here's Bird. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Podziemski. That shot is off. Nice D from Nance. Nasumu left side. Nance outside. Pass to Bird. Here's Pippen. Here's Bird. Moody defends. 6 on the shot clock. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 7 points for the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Curry. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Warriors trail by 11. Lets it go from 11. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range. He just gets to his spot and rises up.
Bird passes to Watford. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Payton. Right side Podziemski. Outside Payton. Launches it. Fires it in the triple.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Christie. Warriors with the rebound.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Now here's Podziemski. Guarded by Van Vliet. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. Fields checked in for Moody.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your Warriors. Number 7.
The visitors with the ball. 6-point game. Counted from distance.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Green. Knocks it loose. Here's Bird. Guarded by Payton. To the inside. Watford. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside Hield. Pass to Payton. Now here's Hield. Tightly guarded. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. Hield has bounced around for a while now. But he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Hield.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Now here's Van Vliet. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. That's a foul called on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul of the game, And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Butler. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Wagner. Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Count it. Watford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Yep, that one goes. Bird's got 24.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Butler, he's too much close to the rim.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Christie. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Here's Bird. He's watched by Kuminga. Fades and shoots. And it's Bird missing. Warriors trail by 13. Kuminga finds Butler. Outside Payton. Green, a screen. He drops it from range. Payton's got 6 in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Clock at 6. That shot off. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 10. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
66.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr. Your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Golden State Warriors.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
Team Larry just has a bigger team inside, so they're taking advantage of the small ball of
let's take
Golden
a moment
State.
here for a look at the upcoming
Killing him on the glass right now. Curry's been hot all game, though. I think he's made like about, what, 4 3-pointers.
But they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson.
Golden State still
starting
shooting great
the third
percentage,
quarter.
51% on the field. But Team Larry, you see they got 17 rebounds to their 18. That's the difference in the game right now.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And so it's Golden State with it. We've got Fred Van Vliet, Bol out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Christie in at the 2. And here's Butler outside. Bol grabs the board.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
VanVleet, the pass to Bird. Green against Duren. Pass to Christie. 5 on the clock. Here's Bird. Gets it to go from the corner. Bird's got 26 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
VanVleet, the pass to Duren. The kick out to VanVleet. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Butler. It's blocked. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Chalk up 2 there. Bol's got 6.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Outside Payton. Here's Butler, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bol.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge, a wing who battles inside.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. VanVleet with it. Pass to Bird. Over Payton. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 28 points for the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. VanVleet against Curry to the left side wing. VanVleet outside. Here's Bol. 3-pointer, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 7. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Butler. Outside for Green. From outside the arc. Christie with a rebound. Got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Duren with a screen on Curry. Out to the wing. Driving inside. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Payton. Outside Curry. The 3. 4th 3. Stephen Curry.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Duren. Here's Bird. VanVleet outside. Bol down low. He's covered by Curry. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Pajemski. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another three.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And these will be his second and
Steph
third
Curry
shots
is
of the
on
line
fire,
here.
man. That's like his 6th three-pointer.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
But Team Larry's playing a better all-around game. Inside, outside, and getting out rebounds, getting turnovers.
And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Curry passes to Green. Now Curry. Green with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Drew the contact from long range.
Oh my God, man! I gotta. This dude is a headache, man.
Look at Curry.
Wow.
Crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
It's a Larry Bird, Steph Curry duel tonight, folks. Bird and Curry.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
And he's good on the second.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Caruso, he's checked in for Bold. And he nails the third.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Duren. Here's Bird. Butler covering. Low block shot. Count it and 1. He'll have a chance.
Larry Bird is just, as great as Jimmy Butler is, Jimmy Butler cannot guard him in the post. He's just too big.
He's checked in for the Warriors.
He's just too big for Jimmy Butler. No chance. No chance.
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Green. Here's Curry. Stephen Curry! What a shot maker!
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Van Vliet outside to the inside. Here's Bird. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bird's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
High-low pass. Brought Duren out high. Gave room for Bird inside to work.
Here's Kuminga. Oh, and he
Jonathan
got fouled on his
Kuminga.
way
What a
out.
great
He'll
play
head
by
to the line
Kuminga.
to shoot 2.
Great play by Kuminga on that one to get free.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Jonathan Kuminga. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Going to the bench now, guys. Larry Bird's getting tired. Got to give him a breather for the fourth quarter.
Good on the second one. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And here's Simmons. Inside, Wagner. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Over Simmons. Inside. Curry gets it.
Oh my God, what a shot, man.
Well.
Damn.
Curry goes inside and just makes a tough shot.
Outside Simmons. And he banks in the layup.
In a tight game.
Ben Simmons can still do that mismatch. Take him right inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors.
Alistair, yeah.
Over Simmons.
Yeah, exactly. House water. Yeah, good analysis, yeah. There's no way they can guard Bird with small ball lineup, man. There's just no way. No way. You cannot guard Larry Bird inside with a small ball lineup. It's not going to happen.
Pass to Wagner.
We got a good game going right here, though, man.
Back to Simmons.
Thanks. Hope you're enjoying it.
5 to shoot.
Ben Simmons taking advantage of Curry. They're not double teaming. They're not double teaming.
Dunk by Simmons.
They're going to let Ben Simmons post up Steph Curry with no double team.
Right at the rim.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that by Steve Kerr. You got to come double team.
Outside Curry. Sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 39.
For his
Steph and Curry is on fire offensively. But the problem is, we're just going to keep doing it. Old school basketball.
Simmons is double.
Now they double team. Shooter's open.
It's good. And a
Team Larry Bird.
From Simmons that time. Dosunmu's got 9 points.
The way his team is built.
Size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense.
Inside, outside play. Rebounding, shot blocking.
Outside Kuminga.
Set hard screens.
Christie with a rebound.
And when you run,
they have this lead.
Run hard.
Little things out there.
That one
run hard and finish.
11 points in the game.
What a display of skill. The defense was solid, but he finds a way.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Kuminga. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Got 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Christie.
Let's post up Wagner here.
At 10.
He should be able to take advantage of that mismatch. They're not going to double. Drop step, go up hard.
Banked it in off the
Too
glass.
small.
Wagner's
all night long.
Basket of the night.
Even with the
they're going to play small ball. They're going to pay the price.
He just keeps coming at you.
Butler passes to Kuminga. Down low. Here's Green. Outside for Butler.
Draymond Green just not big enough. Oh, here comes Butler.
Looking to end the run, and that's good.
Too good.
Off the glass that time. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Back to Wagner in the post.
Try to protect the rim.
Post up Wagner.
Point line. So the mid-range is usually available.
Oh, they got Draymond on him now. I don't like that matchup. I don't like that matchup. I don't like that matchup.
Pass to Christie.
Christie.
Warriors with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Outside Podziemski. Kuminga with it.
Well, yeah, Curry's getting great shots,
Green
man.
with the ball.
Like, yeah, I agree with you. Like, Curry is just, look at Curry curling. Curry is just killing us with his off-ball movement, man.
And he'll take 2 free throws now.
He is just so good. Like, guys like,
he knows how to get inside.
Like Reggie Miller, Rip Hamilton, Steph Curry has took what they did and started back with in the 90s, 2000s, and has taken off-ball offense to a place that we could never have dreamed. He's taken off-ball offense to a place. I'm here to say I think he's the greatest off-ball player of all time. I think he is. He's the greatest off-ball player of all time. I think he is. I don't think there's a question about that. Curry off screens is just a nightmare.
And he drops the first.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Draymond Green.
Yeah, Alice Water, yeah.
Healed in for Pajemski.
Yeah, man.
1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Watford.
Okay, we got a mismatch in here. Drop step.
Against Butler.
Butler. Good defense by Butler on that one.
Warriors trail by 7. Hield passes to Curry.
Here comes Curry. Simmons can't guard him. Simmons just, even with the size, Simmons can't guard him off the dribble.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
All right. We got to punish this brother.
Now here's Wagner. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Good defense.
Curry with a steal.
Man, Curry is just taking this game over, man. Curry again.
Hits the rim.
Good again.
And the bucket is good.
Steph Curry is on fire.
Points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times
Ben Simmons
to get their hands on the ball.
They come in double team. Warner's open.
Is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing
they
the
pay the
ball out of
price.
their opponent's hands.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Butler on Wagner. That's a bad matchup for him defensively.
D's right on it.
Curry again. Oh my God, he is destroying Ben Simmons right now.
Got 5 rebounds in the game.
Curry is destroying Ben. He missed that shot, but he got a. Ben Simmons cannot stay. I gotta bring Van Vliet back in, man. This is
outside.
If you're not gonna. However, we are getting good post-ups out. Draymond Green staying back. Smart. That was smart by Draymond.
Shoots over Kuminga.
Good defense by Draymond Green. That was good defense by Draymond. He stayed back and then let the post-up pass get made.
Seconds left in the third. Moody on
Curry
the wing.
again. This guy's a nightmare, man.
Curry against Simmons.
Just. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's he doing? Block it.
Baseline. He got it up in time.
How the hell he even get that? How did he even get that off?
Continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points.
Oh man.
They lead by 8. All right,
for anybody that's new to the stream, this is my ongoing series of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird in the modern era, where I take, expansion team players and I put players around in the modern era to see how they would do.
State Farm assist to the game.
All the games are on my channel in a playlist in traditional order. If you want to go check those out.
Just a great decision and a
also have Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain, and I just started a Kobe Bryant series. I just started my Kobe Bryant series about 2 days ago, and I think we're 2 games into that. Yeah, Alice Weather. So if you guys want to go check out my 1991 Michael Jordan series is already done. I did that one. That was a complete season, all 82 games into the playoffs and into the finals with 1991 version of Michael Jordan. Because I took that version because Michael went on record saying out of all the years he played, because Michael was, let's be honest, any year MJ played with Chicago, he was just nights out. But he said if he had to pick 1 year of himself, 91 would be the year he picked to be his best version of himself. So I took that 91 Michael Jordan, put him in the NBA, and built a team specifically around his skill set for what you would need to win in the modern era. See what I'm saying? So the purpose of these videos are just to showcase NBA players, their strengths and weaknesses. It's not about, saying which is better. It's just showing how it would look. That's all. But anyway, I've got a good game going here. Just trying to give a little view in for people who might be new to the streams and coming here new and don't really know what's going on but are being entertained. 96 was a dog. Yeah, 96 was good, but let's be honest, man. 91 cooks 96 any day of the week. Jordan was shooting like 53%, scoring like 32 points a game in 91. And then you just look at the highlight reel. My goodness, it's just a different kind. It's just a different kind of Michael Jordan 91. It just was. And then you got to factor in too, he hadn't won a championship yet, so the hunger factor. You see what I'm saying? The viciousness of 91. It was just a different Michael Jordan in those days. But anyway, back to the game, guys. Let me get back in here. Let me get this lineup in here so we can get this going. I love talking basketball with you guys and hearing all you guys' opinions. It's really interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and bring in Caruso. He's here. Caruso's fresh. Get Caruso out there. Bring in Caruso out there. We're going to bring in Scottie Pippen Jr. Yeah. Everybody goes to 90. I understand 96 Jordan is always going to be the fake because, you know, the 72 and 10. Everybody goes to that. But the reality of it is, how do you argue with a younger Michael Jordan? I mean, how do you argue with that? I mean, quite frankly, if you go back and look, this is the last one I'm going to make. I'm going to continue with the video. If you look at the video of Michael Jordan, I've always said to people, from 1996 to 1998, from an offensive perspective, Michael Jordan effectively was playing center. If you go look at the film, he's basically playing center the entire. 60% of his touches come in the post. He's basically playing the center position for 3 years in those championships, in that second championship three-peat run. He was basically playing center. Now you look at that in 1991, he's all over the place. He's playing small forward, he's playing point guard, he's playing two guard. He's everywhere, and he's always in the air. So it's a different Michael Jordan. But I digress. Back to the game film. We got a good one here, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Moody, and it's Looney in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Christie. Here's Duren. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 8.
Top 5 players ever. All around.
It's good.
If you're talking just all-around ability, there's only 5 guys. LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. The end. That's it. That's
Watford
it.
with it.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Pass to Pippen.
All-around ability. Just complete all-around ability.
Now Caruso.
Every phase of the game.
Now Duren. He's defended by Looney.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Duren in the post. Looney's there. Duren, no good.
I don't have an order, man.
And here's Caruso.
I don't have an order. Those are my top 5 guys.
A few possessions.
We got a game going here.
Just over a minute.
Trying to get this 3-pointer off from Wofford.
The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Inside. Here's Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 47 points.
He had
oh, my God.
Answer defensively inside.
Curry.
And just about
Wofford.
a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
That's Christie, my bad.
Christie's shot is off.
Got to buy some time for Bird on the bench here.
Warriors
Give him a breather. But Curry is just in Hunter killer mode
outside
right now.
Curry.
He's going to make every shot right now, the way he's looking.
To the inside.
Oh!
At the rim.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Pippen. Duren with a screen on Curry. Here's Watford.
And
the 3
Duren.
on target.
Can't get it.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's Hield. Defense is right there. Outside Curry. There's the 3.
I know. He's coming.
Another huge night for him.
It's coming, bro. It's definitely Larry Bird time. It's coming.
50-point games in NBA history.
You know the old saying, time and score dictates. Time and score. We can buy him some time.
Chamberlain. And that is NBA royalty.
Here's Caruso. Lays it up.
That'll buy Larry about 1 more minute of rest right there.
Look for Caruso in with these.
That'll buy Larry 1 more minute.
He gets to go.
That bucket right there.
And here's Curry.
God damn, Curry. Weak side help.
There's the drive.
Good shit. That's why we brought Duren on this team.
Possession here.
Duren is basically,
Podziemski's checked in
for this team, he's our version of a modern era Robert Parrish, if you will. That shot blocker that Larry Bird always had, backing him up, but more mobile. This guy's far more mobile than Robert Parrish ever was.
Caruso against Curry. To the middle. Here's Looney. And Looney with the slam.
The way that Curry reads
all right.
he could get double-digit assists.
It's time for Larry Bird. It is Larry Bird time. Larry Bird will come in the next break.
Duren with a screen on Curry.
Get a foul, get a foul.
He takes it in.
I'll take that too.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon
but
as
you
these
see,
guys feel
this team is these guys set really good hard screens.
There, you gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oh my God, really?
The whistle on the shot.
Come
so
on.
2 free throws for him coming up.
All right, I'm going back to my big lineup now.
When he's given the minutes,
bring him back in, Bowl. Bring him back in, Bowl. We got Bird up front. I'm going to bring in Wagner for 3-point shooting. And I'm bringing in Van Vliet. So more of an offensive up front. Pick and pop bigs.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter.
Bowl should be able to score here.
Bowl, the pass to Wagner. Back to Bowl. They double him with Moody. Here's Christie. Sinks the
nice.
tray.
They're going at it on offense.
Just too many big men inside for Team Larry. For Golden State to get away with this small ball forever.
Wagner with a steal.
Slow it up. We don't need to run.
Here's Christie.
Slow it up. Larry in the post.
To Bird.
They're going to double. They're going to come. If they don't come, kill them, Larry. They ain't coming. Kill him, Larry.
Over Moody.
Kill him, Larry.
Bird.
Kill him, Larry. Kill him, Larry.
Bird's got 39.
Get him, Larry.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight.
They don't come. Go to work.
Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded
Curry
by
can't
Wagner.
answer.
Wagner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Van
Larry
Vliet.
Bird off the ball work. Larry. In the post. Drop step. Too big.
Bird's got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, absolutely.
Off ball screen in the post. You don't see that no more.
To a lot of easy buckets.
That's that old school NBA. 10 screens in the post.
Kuminga down low, guarded by Van Vliet. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Team Larry taking the game over now.
2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Slow it up.
Passes to Van Vliet.
We don't need quick shots.
Pass to Bird. Over Moody.
Bird.
And it's Bird missing. Warriors trail by 10. And here's
Curry.
for 3. And again, no good.
Curry tired. He's tired.
Credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on
Curry's
the glass.
tired.
Here's Wagner.
Oh, we got double team coming. There it is.
Van Vliet outside.
Oh, they played it well.
Pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot.
Go back into him.
Bird. He's covered by Curry. Fader on the way. That one's good.
Larry Joe
43 points.
Bird.
Relentless in his approach. He has
closed this game out. And Steve Kerr calls time.
Damn.
He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Sweet as you please. Curry may be the best shooter ever, but he ain't 6'9". That's all I know. He ain't 6'9". God damn.
And some changes here for the Warriors.
Curry was all over him. He just faded back. Nothing but net.
Kuminga. And Payton is subbed in for Moody. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession.
Butler's back in there now.
Every chance count.
We got Bogart. Curry open again. God damn it.
Okay,
they got to get on these screens better, man.
Really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only
going to Larry again. High screen roll.
With a screen on Curry.
Larry comes free for 3. Cash money. Beautiful execution by Team Larry Bird.
Got 6 assists in the game.
Beautiful execution.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
Now
good
Curry.
screens.
Here's Payton. And the
he got right back. But can they get a Can they stop Larry Bird, though?
Back and forth.
Because right now, Larry Bird in their pocket right now.
Kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Christie.
Can they stop Larry?
Back to Van Vliet.
Here it comes again.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Butler.
Jimmy Butler, you beautiful defensive player, you.
That'll be a second foul.
Great defense by Butler on that one.
Great defense. Just quick to establish
Jimmy
his
Butler.
feet, and he takes the hit.
Warriors trail by 9. Now Curry. Pass to Payton. Back to Curry.
Bo can't guard him. Bo can't guard him.
Christie with a rebound.
Can't guard him with Bo off the ball.
Maybe he was too
But
wide open.
same token, though, I like my chances. Going to it again. That's all right. Repost.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Now here's Wagner. Down low. It's
Jimmy Butler, you beautiful bastard. God, he's good.
Right
Curry. No. Got me on my feet.
Set it up with a fake.
Larry Bird with the rebound.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this.
Here comes Bird. Draymond on him. Draymond.
Three-pointer off the mark.
He was trying to face Draymond up like that
7
time.
to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Payton finds Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet.
Oh my God.
Curry. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out
Not over yet.
refuses to give up on any play.
Van Vliet outside.
Not over yet, y'all.
Pass to Wagner. Here's
In the
Bird.
Larry. They double.
Van Vliet outside.
Larry sees it. Can't make him pay.
Three-pointer off the mark.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Jimmy Butler can't do it.
Gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Van Vliet outside. Wagner with a screen on Payton.
Oh my God. And one.
And he gets fouled on the shot.
He hit that boy with a step back so smooth.
In the first half, they went
Got that
inside
space.
a lot more. Since the break, though,
Got the
they've
space he
extended
needed.
this offense.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Wagner.
What's up?
That might do it right there. See, Golden State just couldn't deal with the rebounding, man.
And really strong in
And the post-ups. That's what killed them. You're not going to sit here and just
Warriors
shoot
trail by
yourself
10.
to a victory all game long on three-pointers
Outside Curry over Van Vliet. Shot is good by Curry.
when you ain't getting rebounds.
Curry's got 55.
Good at keeping the game simple.
Curry with
When
55
Curry sees the
points.
mid-range J open up, he
And they
rises
still
up with
losing.
confidence.
Bird passes to Van Vliet. Into the lane. Here's Bull.
Oh,
Warriors pull it in.
watch it. Good defense by
Bird
Bowl.
with a rebound.
Good defense by Bowl.
Bird's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Here's Christie, defended by Pajemski.
Oh, crossed him.
Baseline try. Hey,
Got him.
5 for 8, shooting a
Got
pretty
him.
percentage right now.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him.
That might
Nice
do
work
it.
to capitalize.
That might do it right there. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Against Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off.
Too much size
Shooting a
inside.
fantastic 57%.
Too much size. Bird sets the screen.
Van Vliet against Curry.
Bird curling.
Van Vliet.
He
pass
wants
to
it.
Bird.
Bird. Fade away.
Payton.
Couldn't
And
hit
Bird
it.
missing. And
I wanted
Curry
that
will
one.
bring
Two
it
guys
up
in his
Golden
face.
State. It's a 10-point game. 3-pointer. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Bird.
Bird's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth.
Bird pops out.
Shoots. And another one. And that gives
51.
him 51.
Curry and Bird with both got 50 plus.
Yeah, Yeah, they blocked out the noise.
But Larry's team is winning.
Distractions, kept on grinding,
and Larry got 11 rebounds and 5 assists to go along with that 51.
They're just so
That's the difference.
Because they are so hard to come by.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. Goes up on the wing.
Bird.
Unable to get that one. And a deep three from Curry. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Bird again on the glass.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Floater.
Oh! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
Old school runner, though, man. That's that old school shit right there, man. You don't see that no more. Go ahead, Larry.
Lets it go from the wing. No good there. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this
that was a good game,
down, this building
but you saw,
stone cold silent.
You saw there that
exactly
despite the great shooting by Golden State,
try to take the crowd
if you can't get the rebound,
that'll do it, folks.
And you can't stop the ball inside,
Richard Jefferson and
it's just too hard to beat a team like
Brian
that.
Anderson. Thanks for
that
watching
contrast
the
of
NBA,
styles.
presented by 2K Sports. And time to present
Curry balled out, but
game.
they just couldn't deal with the rebounding problem. Man, Bird's just hitting from everywhere, man. It's crazy. When you go back and look at it, let's take a look at Larry Bird's shot chart on this, because, man, yeah. Let's team comparison first. Both teams, yeah. Hey, appreciate that, Alex. I'm glad. Hey, man, I'm glad you had fun. Before you go, man, I just want to let you know, too, I do a lot of things. I do adventure games, too, like Far Cry. I got a Far Cry series going. What else am I doing? I got a UFC. I do a lot of UFC fights. Like yesterday, I did a Mike Tyson tournament in UFC, and on K1 style. That was pretty cool. Go check that out. That's up there. And I just hang out. The purpose of me doing this, guys, is really, I'm a gamer. I like playing games. I just want to be around people who are like me and talk to people and have fun. Whether the channel blows up or not, I really don't care. I just want to connect with regular people because this is what I like doing. It's fun for me. I like talking sports with good people who understand the game and just talking about like 5-on-5 team basketball. I don't like just talking about, whether or not, the same old, whether LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan bullshit. Like, I want to talk about the nuts and bolts of what makes a good basketball team work. That's why I do this. Plus, it's fun. But nonetheless, let's see here. Both teams shot the lights out. This was a great offensive game. Look at that. 56% by Bird, Team Larry. Golden State shot 50% for the game. 12 for 30 from downtown. Both of them got to the free throw line and cashed out at the free throw line. Both teams did. Hey, Elsewhere, I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Hey, man, and please, hey, if I can recommend, I'm telling you, just by talking to you, I know this. Check out the 91 Michael Jordan series. If you don't check out anything on the channel, because those games, I'm not just saying it because I did it. Dude, that is some of the most immersive stuff that I've ever played. Like, when I was playing those games, like, you get so, like, if you thought this was good, check out those Jordan games, man, from my 91 Michael Jordan playlist. It is insane, especially the NBA Cup champion. Watch the NBA Cup championship game against OKC. Jordan going up against the great point guard for what's his name? I know his name. You guys know him. OKC's great point guard. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. You know his name. He's a fantastic point guard. He's really lighting it up. He's probably the best player in the league right now. He might be. I can't think of it. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. But check out that game. Just so many great games in that series, man. Because that team is just, it's not a perfect team, but just go watch the game. It's just so cool. Go back and watch some of myself. They're so cool. But anyway, this was a good game right here. Curry and Bird went to work. Great battle. Let's go ahead and check out. We're gonna look at Curry and Bird's both of their highlights. Look at Steph Curry hit 8. Now he hit 8 3-pointers, but look at he took 17 to make that 8. Contrast that with Bird. Bird took 7 to make 2. Took 41 shots, but most of his shots were around the basket. But he also had 12 rebounds and 5 assists. I'm 50. You're 51 years old. Hey, my man, it ain't the age, it's the miles. You know what I'm talking about. It ain't the age, it's the miles. It's what you put yourself through in the course. You know, it ain't the age, it's the miles. You know, I don't go by the age, I go by the miles. I know what you mean, brother. I appreciate you coming out. I hope you had a good time watching, man. Because I'm not done yet. Because I'm still doing my 1992 Michael Jordan series as well as my Wilt Chamberlain series I got going on. But man, this was a really interesting game because you saw Curry. You know, he was lights out, and he surprisingly had 7 rebounds. Give him credit. Draymond Green had 10 rebounds and 5. Jimmy Butler, and you saw Jimmy Butler really struggled to score because he was being guarded by taller guys all game long. Wagner, Duren, Bol. We kept big, and then of course Larry Bird himself. He never really got off tonight the way you would like. He took 15 shots to make 6. So we really shut him down tonight. And it was just all, look at that. Bird had 53 points, but Christie had 15. Dosunmu had 14. Walford 9. Duren had 8. Bol had 6. Caruso had 5. Wagner came off the bench and had 8 rebounds. Look at that. 8 rebounds off the bench. So and that tells me that you don't have a good front line. When you got guys coming off the bench getting 8 rebounds, that tells me that you're playing against a weak front line. When you got your bench players getting 8 rebounds, that says that your front line that you're playing against is very weak. So let's go ahead and take a look at Steph Curry's highlights because he had a great game. It was fantastic. He was a nightmare trying to guard this guy. Totally cooked Ben Simmons, man. He cooked Ben Simmons tonight. At least Fred VanVleet tried to stay with him somewhat. Ben Simmons got all that height. Look at that. Look at that. Just shot right by Ben Simmons. Oh, my gosh. God, Curry, he's great. Great player, man. No question about it. But Larry Bird is Larry Bird, man. He just affects the game in too many ways. The playmaking, the rebounding, the shooting, the post-ups. He's 6'9", y'all. He's 6'9". And you're trying to play small. Look at that. There's no one down there. There's no center help. Us learn the style of b-ball in the gent called small weak, man. Post up, go to work, Larry Bird. I can't see the rest of you, but I get what you're trying to say, yeah. When we were coming up, yeah, I don't want to shit on these guys, but the reality of it is today's NBA players and really young players are only trying to focus in on one compartment of basketball. That's the problem. Jump shooting teams have always been a part of the NBA. Go back and look in the 1980s. You're 51. You know what I'm getting ready to say here. Go look at remember Don Nelson in 84, 85 when he had Terry Cummings playing center with the Milwaukee Bucks? Remember that when Terry Cummings was playing center? He was like 6'9". He was like 6'5", 6'6". Like he was like a poor man's Charles Barkley playing center. And they were running and ripping and running. And they couldn't barely even get out of the second round. I think they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals one time, and that was it. I don't think they made it that far in the mid-'80s. So, and you remember Run TMC, Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, those guys, and Chris Mullin. I'll take even further to even today's game with Ray Allen. Remember Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson, Sam Cassell, Tim Thomas? They were doing that back in 2000. They couldn't even beat the 76ers with Allen Iverson in 2001 with that putrid offense that they had. The Bucks had a far better offense, but they couldn't rebound. Dikembe Mutombo destroyed them in that 7-game series because they didn't have anything to combat that with. It's not about what's better. It's just about if you're only going to use this particular style of basketball, but we're using other elements, we're going to beat you. That's why the 2016 Cavaliers beat the Warriors. People don't remember. They killed them at the free throw line. They killed them on the offensive glass, and they killed them in the paint. The Warriors didn't have any of that going for them from Game 5 on. From Game 5 on, if you go watch our series, LeBron, basically the Cavaliers decided to invert the offense. They got away from the three-point shots. They went to the basket. They got on the glass. They got to the free throw line and completely got the Golden State Warriors to one-dimensional basketball for 3 straight games. That's how they beat them. It's not that hard to see. I mean, give Golden State credit. They're a great basketball team for the era. The reality of it is, if everybody's playing the same way and you have a monopoly on the style that's prevalent, you're going to dominate. People don't realize that. You know, if you take the Golden State Warriors and put them back in the 1990s or even the 80s, they'll be successful, but you're going to have to build your team. You're not going to go through the 1980s and deal with Moses Malone, you know, putting Andre Iguodala at center. You're not going to get away with that. You're just not. You're not going to guard Moses Malone in his prime with Andre Iguodala. I love Andre Iguodala. I think he's one of the greatest role players of all time. But he's not going to put him at the 5 spot and guard Iguodala or Artis Gilmore or all these. These are men. Okay? You're not going to go out here and just shoot jump shots. You know, you're not going to go out here and just shoot jump shots to a championship. That's what's going on now because everybody's playing the same way. You know, even the people forget the Houston Rockets, 1994, they were a jump shooting team. 85, Hakeem and Ralph Sampson, by the way. Yeah. Remember that with the Twin Towers? Holy shit. Good luck with that. Hey, they beat the Showtime Lakers in 86. People forget that. Ralph Sampson and Olajuwon led the Rockets to the finals against the 86 Celtics. They beat the Showtime Lakers. Do you really think that team is going to just – you're not just going to – I got all the respect in the world for these players. These players are great, man. They are great. It's just the fact that negating other aspects of basketball in favor of the one that they basically fell in love with. That's the problem with the NBA. And the fact that the rule changes have hurt the game. I think the defensive 3 seconds needs to go. They need to get rid of defensive 3 seconds to bring back solid defenses because defensive 3 seconds basically says I have to get out of the lane every 3 seconds no matter what. So what that basically you're saying is my defense has to have an artificial shift. Let me say this again. You're telling that NBA defenses must shift their defenses artificially, meaning I'm moving because the rules say I have to, not because the offense has moved me into a position to take advantage of me. You see what I'm saying? They're basically just trying to make the game higher scoring and much more, how can I put this, making the game more palatable for people who don't want to get into X's and O's. Because if you go, I'm sorry to get like this, but if you go back into the old school days in the 20th century, basketball, this might hurt some feelings, but basketball was made for blue-collar men. Let's be honest. It wasn't made for women. It wasn't made for kids. It was made for blue-collar men, logical men who want to hear about numbers, strategy, and that's it. We don't want to care about, who's dating who. We don't care about all this social media crap. It was made for blue-collar men who worked on cars, drunk beer, hung out with their friends, and went to work and took care of their families. That's what it was made for. Now it's being made for your 18-year-old your degenerates, women who go out here and just follow on social media, probably watch the last 5 minutes of a game, and then get out there and act like they know what they're talking about when they really don't. They don't even root for teams anymore. They just root for players now. There are no more rivalries. They root for players. And I hate to get on a tangent like this, but there's nothing wrong with basketball. Basketball is fine. It's the NBA is the problem. Basketball is always going to be it's a splendid sport. It's a beautiful sport when it's played right. But when you have all of this, like I go back to the Jerry Colangelo was the presiding president of the NBA competition committee. He's the one responsible for all these rule changes that we've had going back to 2001. He has done more to undermine general competition in the NBA than anybody in NBA history. The rules that he has put in over the last 20 years, and then you have all of these kids coming into the NBA with this superstar mentality, idolization, has done more to devalue actual true possession by possession competition in the NBA. Remember, we're not talking about playing hard the last 5 minutes. We're talking about possession by possession competition. When you're telling the offense that they're going to have a freebie every time down through the defensive 3 seconds, I can't protect the basket. When you're telling me that I get an offensive rebound has been marginalized now because in favor of up and down basketball. Remember, It used to be you get an offensive rebound, you get a full 24-second clock back to set your offense up. Now you get an offensive rebound, you guys shoot it right back up within the next 14 seconds. Because you know why? And if you get another one after that one, well, guess what? It gets even lower than that. Because they want the ball to keep moving. Now, I hate to say this, but I'm sorry, they're making the game devaluable for dumber people. I don't want to say that's derogatory, but it is. It is. Go back and watch any pregame show from the 1980s or 1990s from about basketball or even football, and all you will see is X's and O's being broken down. That's all you will see. You watch a pregame show now, it's a bunch of laughing, grandstanding, shucking and jiving, jokes, people talking about sports betting. There's nothing to do what's going on the court. Nothing. It's just slop. That's why I don't watch it as much. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry to go with attention like that, guys, but those are just my thoughts. If you guys are feeling me on that, please let me know. If not, share your thoughts. I'll be happy to talk with you about it in the comments, man. But anyway, let's take a look and see what's coming up on the Daily View. Daily View with the next game's coming up here. Oh, I believe it's going to be Larry Bird and the boys. Bird, yeah. So Bird and the boys are going to Washington next. That's the next game coming up. Yep. Well, if you think you're right, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad because, there are so many good players in the game. The game hasn't changed. People talk about the modern era, this era. The reality of it is nothing is new. The three-point shot was always there in Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell's day. They just never thought to shoot from out there. You could have been shooting from 25 feet. They just didn't have. They didn't have a three-point line. The space and opportunity was there, too. They just chose to do something different. Just like they're choosing to do something different now. They're choosing to play outside in instead of inside out. There really is no such thing as an era. People like to say that because we get nostalgic for things, but the reality of it is, basketball in its infinite beauty, it's the only team sport that has an element of individuality. It's almost like jazz. If you know anything about jazz, yes, you have the sum of all the instruments, the sax, all these things working together, saxophone, percussion, everything working together. But in that, each instrument has its own riff. You can go off and riff and do your own thing. Basketball, whether you're a point guard or a center or anything in between, you're only limited by your talent and creativity. If you want to be a back-to-the-basket player and a face-up player, you have that ability. Yeah, I got them wearing those, yeah. I'm glad you noticed that, Alice Weather. Yeah. As a matter of fact, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here pretty soon. I might go ahead and get me a Jordan. I think I'll go ahead and do what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see a Jordan? Might get back in my Jordan series? Some more Larry Bird, or do you want to see Wilt or Kobe? What do you guys want to see next? What do you guys want to see next? Viewer's choice. Voters rule. I got my Kobe series. I got my Wilt Chamberlain series. I got my 1992 Michael Jordan series. And, of course, I have Magic and Larry here. So what do you guys want to see next? Up here next in the next few moments here. Because I'm going to end this stream and start another one. I like to keep my games contained. You want to see some more Bird? All right, we got one for Bird. I'll give you guys maybe 30 seconds to combat that. If not, we're going to go with Larry again here in Washington. Somebody doesn't say anything, I'm going to end it because I'll end the stream and I'll go ahead and go live again. Because that's how I do. I like to go ahead and keep. I don't like doing long videos. I like to go ahead and keep the games contained. So when you go back and watch, you can go ahead and just watch the game and let it be what it is. This one's running a little bit long because I'm having fun talking to you guys about our NBA, the state of the NBA and all that stuff. But okay, Larry Bird going once, Larry Bird going twice. All right, sold. All right, guys, I will see you guys back here on my channel here in the next 5 to 10 minutes with Team Larry Bird taking on the Washington Wizards. Should be, I think they're going to smash these guys. I mean, look at this lineup. They're going to smash these guys. It's going to be a total domination. I think Sadiq Bey is in for an education. Look at that. Bird on Sadiq Bey is going to be a nightmare for him. Good luck with that. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video coming up here shortly. Team Larry Bird taking on Washington Wizards. And, yeah, just come back and hang out with me and see what happens, guys. Check out the videos on the channel if you so choose. And leave comments because I answer every comment that I see. Leave comments on the videos. I answer every one of them. Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't care. So I will see you guys in the next video coming up here shortly. Peace.